I'm Jerry Reuter. I'm the PR specialist at St. Cloud State.
I'm Bradley Klingsheim. I'm diversity specialist at the Bemidji State University.
I'm Michael Hansen. I'm public relations specialist at Bemidji State University.
I'm Alex Bird. I'm a legislative specialist at Bemidji State University.
I'm Zianta Flores. I'm the PR specialist at Metro State University.
I'm Jessie Bowen. I'm the campus coordinator at Metro State.
I'm Dustin Johnson, and I'm the diversity specialist at St. Cloud State. And we're at the Howard Diversity Conference.
Of the strong, way back some thousand years ago, we lived in the mountains of China or so. Our lives were happy, we were farming the land. We took our manners into our own hands. If there was a problem we couldn't hack, we had our clan members watching our back, because back in the village, yo, love was the way. If you didn't like it, you didn't have to stay. You were who you were, and there was no shame. Everywhere you went, they knew you by your clan name. If you threw a party, everybody came. And if you who bleed, everybody came. And if you
I would have to say that my favorite part was seeing Laverne Cox, and just like finally actually seeing like how eloquent she spoke, and what she had to say, and like how she can empower so many people for so many different things with just her life experiences.
Particularly in this country, this melting pot of so many different kinds of people, difference matters, and we are special and amazing because of our differences, and they should be celebrated.
I think my favorite part of the conference was where you learn about African Americans, their struggles in school. You learn about Native Americans and Trail of Tears in school, but you never learn about the challenges the Hmong face coming over from Laos, or the struggle of transgender people in the U.S. So it was really cool to learn those different perspectives, and there's a whole new light on the subject.
Relationship right now, I don't even know who you are, but I feel it. You're in a relationship right now, and you're with someone, and they are telling you, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. And you have to understand, that person is an enemy of your success. Because they are killing your dream and your potential. Understand, if you are great, and if you are valuable, and if you are amazing, and if you are incredible, then you cannot deal with people that are enemies of your success.
I really enjoyed learning about the underlying science of racism and discrimination, as well as the structure that really keeps it that way and overcoming that.
Is where everybody gets to come here and share their stories, and it's kind of like a safe environment for them, because like in a public place at a college, usually a lot of these stories are like underneath the tablecloth. You don't really see them a whole lot, and for to hear all of them at once, it's kind of overwhelming for some people, and it's kind of interesting just hear like 50 people inside of a room just all talk about it, and it kind of like makes you think a little bit more about it and make you want to get more involved with it, and it just broadens your horizons and how diverse each conference or like each campus is, and just how each of us definitely need to improve.
Challenge us to have a level of accountability to the people that put us in office in the first place. All they do is get paid to talk about the problem.
Yeah.
And so often they become the model of the public intellectual, the model of the talking head, the model of leaders. And so we elect and identify leaders that have the ability to move us to a state of euphoric inactivity. Some of y'all don't feel me, I don't care. Because I know some of those people are in your organization. And I know some of those people manipulate history and use rhetorical gymnastics to be able to make you feel good about what you don't do. How many of us are in meetings on a regular basis with somebody who's in the room that doesn't do their job? I'll be damned if I'm gonna look at you while I'm doing your job. Now, I don't have a problem if we have a vacancy in an executive committee position, and as a result of that, we need to be able to come together to make sure we fill the gap. That means I'm doing work looking at an empty chair that we need to fill. But you're out of your mind if you think that I'm going to sit here and watch you not do work and not fire you or fight you somewhere in private. Do we have the ability to fight the rhetoric of the movement? To get to a place where we don't need a press conference, we don't need a public forum, we don't need to put out a press release, we don't need to do any of that until we've actually developed and walked out a strategy that begins to have quantifiable impact and shows with data that we are actually having an effect in the areas that we're trying to make a difference in. That doesn't mean that we don't embrace emotion. It doesn't mean that we don't embrace passion. It doesn't mean that we don't encourage people and get them excited. But if it's disconnected from substantive strategy and sophisticated mobilization that changes something, then what is the damn point? Because too often student organizations are in a position where they have a short amount of time and too little resources. And because there is not continuity between this administration to the next administration, so often we're always starting back at zero because it becomes personality driven. Like, I just got elected and I'm going to be the best Black student union or Asian student union or LGBT president that's ever existed on the face of the universe. Well, why? Because leadership is not about ownership, it's about management. And it simply means that it's our job to hand the baton to the next person in a better position than it was when we got it. And that means sharing of ideas, sharing of resources, sharing of what we've done while we've been in there, documenting it properly, handing it over to the next group, sharing and ensuring that those that supported us will support those that come next. Because if we don't do that, we don't really believe in the mission of the organization. We only believe in our ability to shine as we pretend to do something we didn't do.
My favorite part was all the keynote speakers that were very powerful, and it was just nice to hear like all sorts of people talk about their own experiences, and having that diversity was just amazing.
I guess I just enjoyed the entire conference all together. I didn't really have any part that really stood out. It was all just really well put together, everybody in different backgrounds coming together in one place. And you got just all different ethnicities just working together. And for a while there, it kind of seemed like there wasn't diversity. We were just a group of people. And I really think that's a really good step in the right direction.
Favorite part was seeing people who have never met each other come together and bond over like their nationality and race that they have in common. Like tonight with the whole song and dance that came on, and all of a sudden all these students are out just dancing, having a good time, hardly know each other, but they look like they're lifelong friends.
Did say that this is the fastest growing diversity conference in the nation, and we need to continue that trend. And I really think that is possible by spreading the word, and it would be a great thing to advertise.